And now we want to talk about a tragedy that unfolded in the English Channel. A migrant boat en route to the UK drowned. At least 31 people have died. This has been called the deadliest disaster ever in the narrow seaway. The boat was travelling from Dunkirk in France to the port of Dover in southeast England. It capsized halfway for reasons unknown. According to the French Interior Minister, it was carrying 33 people. 31 of them have died, including 5 women and children, 3 children. Their bodies were discovered by a fishing boat on Wednesday afternoon. 2 other people have been rescued. Their condition has been described as critical. The one remaining person is unaccounted for. The UK and France launched a joint search operation. It was called off late Wednesday.
As far as we know, 33 people capsized off Dunkirk and Calais. As of now, 31 people died or were not resuscitated. And there are 2 survivors who are currently being treated and whose lives are also unfortunately in danger. Among these 31 dead, we know that there are 5 women and 1 little girl. For now, we don't have more information on the identities of these people.
So what happened to the boat? Did it drown due to a high tide or because it was overloaded? There is no clarity, but authorities suspect it was probably because the boat was, quote-unquote, extremely fragile. They say it was a dinghy of sorts, made up of inflatable material. Who did it belong to? Human traffickers. At least 5 of them have been arrested. They've been charged with manslaughter and will now be put on trial. And here's something that you should know. The English Channel is one of the world's busiest routes, also the most dangerous. The currents here are stronger than usual. Overloaded dinghies often barely stay afloat. They're at the mercy of waves. According to reports, there were at least 25 other boats that tried crossing the English Channel on the same day this tragedy unfolded. 25. 2 of them arrived on Thursday carrying 40 people. This is in addition to the 886 migrants that arrived to the UK shores last week, bundled together on rubber dinghies, freezing in the chilling temperatures. Overall, at least 25,000 migrants have made this dangerous journey this year across the English Channel on fragile boats. The figure is more than 3 times that of last year. Why has it risen? Why are a record number of migrants crossing the English Channel this year? They're apparently unhappy with the living conditions in France. Reports say they're made to sleep in fields and subjected to frequent police evictions. In fact, on the 16th of November, France dismantled a migrant camp in Dunkirk. At least 1,500 people were living there. Why did France dismantle the camp? In order to stop these people from crossing the English Channel. But human rights activists accused France of not rehabilitating them. They were supposed to be taken to a shelter. Most of them went missing. They're now being exploited by human traffickers and smugglers who have formed a syndicate of sorts. They promise migrants a better life in return for their belongings. These smugglers are the most agile criminals. They avoid direct contact with the migrants. They connect with them through online platforms and smuggle them through several intermediaries. The French government's inability to trace them down has triggered a backlash from the UK. Prime Minister Boris Johnson made an indirect attack on France, accusing it of wasting the aid the UK is sending to stop this smuggling.
What this shows is that the gangs who are sending people to sea in these dangerous craft will literally stop at nothing. But what I'm afraid it also shows is that the operation that's being conducted by our friends on the beaches, supported, as you know, with £54 million from the UK to help patrol the beaches, all the technical support that we've been giving, they haven't been enough. Our offer is to increase our support, but also to work together with our partners on the beaches concerned, on the landing, the launching grounds for these boats, and that's something I hope that will be acceptable now in view of what has happened, because there is no doubt at all that the gangs concerned, unless they are shown that their business model won't work, that they can't simply get people over the channel from France to the UK, they will continue to deceive people, to put people's lives at risk, and, as I say, to get away with murder.
The French president has responded. He has pinned the blame on the whole of Europe by categorically naming countries who he thought were not doing enough to stop migrants from crossing their borders. He said these countries must strengthen their partnership but also hold each other to account.
Il nous faut développer de manière beaucoup plus forte et responsabiliser nos partenaires.
We must strengthen our partnership, but also hold our partners to account. We need to strengthen cooperation with Belgium, the Netherlands, Germany, but also the British and the European Commission. This decision has been taken, and there will be a series of meetings with the Interior Minister in the coming hours and days to better prevent arrivals on French soil from the southern routes as well as the northern and eastern routes, and to better involve the British in the prevention of those influxes by dismantling smuggler networks. We have dismantled tens of them in the past week, and I would like to congratulate our police and the national security units involved, but we need a stronger European cooperation on the matter.
Mais il nous faut une coopération européenne plus forte en la matière.
Now here's the thing, a blame game is not going to save lives. Neither is it going to stop the migrants. So instead of debating who should bear responsibility, European nations need to work on a joint solution, decide who they want to hold accountable, the syndicates smuggling these migrants by exploiting their vulnerability, or the countries responsible for conflicts that have triggered this migration. And we can tell you it's a debate that's not going away in a hurry. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.